So you've got $1,000 saved up and are ready to invest it in the stock market. Where do you go from here? Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Landon, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and ideas on where to invest that $1,000 in the stock market. So before I get into sharing my thoughts about what stocks or what companies that you should invest that $1,000 into, there's two things I want to talk about. And the first one is having an emergency fund set up. So if you don't know what an emergency fund is, it's basically a fund of money set aside for emergencies. So if you lose a job or your car breaks down or something in an extreme circumstance happens, you have money set aside that you don't have to worry about where those circumstances are going to come from. You have money set aside for those unusual things that happen. So if you don't have an emergency fund, use that $1,000 that you've saved up that you're going to invest to start one. You'll thank yourself later if something actually does happen. The second thing I want to talk about before we get into my thoughts on what companies you should invest in is this idea of investing. Investing is a complete mindset. So many people think of investing as just a way to get rich quick, and that's not the case, especially among beginner investors who are ready to get chin high in the water and are ready to make a lot of money and are fooled by all these people on the internet who are saying that just do this, follow these ways, and you'll become a millionaire overnight. Well, building wealth doesn't happen that way. Building wealth is a lifetime. So realizing that investing is not just a quick way to make a buck. It's a long-term change of mindset to ensure financial stability and a retirement that is going to be comfortable for you and to do well. You want to do well, but investing is a mindset, and I kind of want to just spread that message that it's not all just about making money overnight. It's about that continual growth towards a successful financial future. All right, so now that you've got your emergency fund set aside and you've got $1,000 are now ready to invest it in the stock market. So my very first pick is the S&P 500, ticker symbol SPY. And basically the S&P 500 is an index fund that pools together 500 of the United States top performing companies. So with an index fund, you get instant diversification covering a broad market of different industrial sectors. And so by doing that, you're automatically ensuring that, well, if one area or one sector of the market goes down, another might be doing better. And so you're getting that instant diversification. All right, so with that $1,000, I would buy 2 shares of that SPDR S&P 500 SPY stock at about $306 a piece. All right, so my next recommendation in building up your $1,000 portfolio is buying 1 share of the Vanguard International stock. And this is ticker symbol VXUS, and 1 share goes for approximately $49. So with the S&P 500, you're getting a large diversification of companies within the United States. But with this international stock, you're getting that same diversification, just in international stocks. And my last stock pick for building that $1,000 portfolio is buying 1 share of Apple, which is right now around $347. And this would put you just over $1,000. So Apple, everybody knows, has evolved a long ways since the revolution of the personal computer back in the 1970s. And Apple is continuing to grow, not just in their phones and the product market, but in their services market. In their first quarter earnings report for this year, they revealed a 17% increase in their services sector market. So those services are things like Apple TV, Apple Care, the App Store, things that aren't exactly selling a physical product like an iPhone, but are services that can be sold just continuously. Because not everybody's going to go out and buy the new iPhone every single year, but you might pick up a new Apple TV or something like that. So Apple is one of those companies that I would just buy and hold on to forever, because there's they're not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, so now that I've shared with you my stock picks and building that $1,000 portfolio, I want to talk about why I chose the stocks that I did. And that's because these stocks that I've picked offer a very well diversified portfolio. For somebody who's just investing and just getting started with investing, starting with that $1,000, these are companies that you can invest in, and shares that you can invest in that bring a lot of diversity. And they're things that you can invest in without having to worry about your money and not having to constantly watch a single stock go up or down and trying to figure out the perfect time to buy it. And this kind of continues on the idea of investing as a long-term strategy. And so these are, in my opinion, a great way for a beginner investor, or for somebody who's just really looking to put $1,000 somewhere to make that first step into investing. And so hopefully this provided some good insight for you. If you like these type of videos and would like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.